So, wait. So today we are going to discuss about the data structure. Okay. So today onwards we are going to start data structure. That means we are discussing about today the stack problem and how to perform the different type of operation in the stack, like a push, like a pop. Then how to find out the stack is empty, how to find out the stack is pop or full or not. Okay. So basically from today onwards we are going to start full phase of the data structure code. So today's topic we're going to discuss about the stack. Okay, in a stack, different type of operations there. Basically, two type of operations. Okay, the first one we can say that push, and the second one is called pop. Okay, so if you see in the memory system, it's look like this one. So there is a capacity. This is the stack capacity. So that is also important. So stack is look like a bucket. Okay, so it looks like a bucket. Inside back bucket we have to capacity. Every bucket have a capacity. Suppose it can contain an array of 50, it can contain an array of 20, like that one. And what is the meaning of push? Push, that means we have to push the element inside. Okay, and what is the pops? That means we have to taken out the element outside of this stack. That is called the pop. So this is called the push. Okay, so the element inside we have to keep is called a push, and the element outside of this bucket we have to take the operation is called as the pop. Okay, so one thing is that stack is work on which concept we can say that uh, last in LIFO, last in first out, last in first out, or you can consider first in last out. Okay, so this is the concept we have to perform. Okay, first in last out, or we can say that last in first out. Okay, suppose what happened, like see the one scenario. Suppose we have to put a one plate, one, then we have to look see second plate, then we have to see third plate, then we have to see fourth plate. Now see, the last plate will becomes pop first, then the second last is second, then third, and first one is going to be the last. Okay, so this scenario will work for the push and pop operation in the stack. Is it clear? Harsh, Gopal, Vashu, the concept, the operation. Okay, now see, in a stack, what we have to do here, we have to create a different type of function. Basically, what we have to create here, we are talking about the function. Function, we are creating a one function as a pop name. The second function we are creating as a push name. Then third function we can create a peak, and fourth function we can create is empty. Okay, and fifth function is we are creating is full. Okay, so now these all functions we are using in our coding. So this one is the pop of the element, and this push is we are going to push, that means store the element, then pick. What is the meaning of the pick function? So I can put the bracket, that means we are using the functions in a coding. So suppose a stack is given and the element is look like that one. Okay, so suppose I can told you that pick the element, pick elements, so it can pick only the top of the element. So pick function always take top element of the stack, top element of the stack. Okay, it cannot be push, it cannot be pop, it can only show that there's that it is a topmost element among stack operation. Is it clear? Is it clear regarding pick function? Okay, so other function, you know how can you do that? Push, pop, is empty. Now, what is the meaning of is empty? So before pushing any element inside the stack, we have to check each and every time each stack is empty or not. Suppose if stack is full, then how can check the stack is full? So we can create a each function for that one. Okay, it is full. We can check that we are using for the stack. So here you can use the capacity word for what is the size of the stack. We can use the capacity. So stack capacity you are talking about. Okay, we are talking about the stack capacity. Okay, all the time. Now see. So here we can use runtime memory allocation. So that means we can call the dynamic memory also for initialize the size all the thing. So we are using a dynamic memory allocation. So you already study about the dynamic memory allocation. Yes or no? Anyone please reply. You already study how to initialize the dynamic memory allocation. Yeah, Vivek, Harshit, Gopal, Vashu. Did you study about how to initialize the dynamic memory allocation like malloc, calloc? Okay, now see. So what we have to do in dynamic memory allocation, we can use the malloc for runtime memory allocation. So what is the syntax? Basically, we can perform the syntax. Why I am dealing all the things? Because we are going to use to write a code for the stack operation. So if you are clear about how to initialize the dynamic memory allocation, is clear about the operation related to the push and pop, it is clear about how can check the stack is empty, how to check the stack is full, all the things, then very easy to write this code. Now, the syntax is that dynamic memory allocation, we can initialize as a pointer, any type of pointer, and is equal to, we can define a cast type, that means what type of data type we are going to use, the cast type, and then we can write a malloc, and inside that we are going to write what is your byte size, the byte size. Okay, so for example, suppose I can declare ptr, that is a pointer ptr, and here the cast type I'm going to pointer, that means we're pointing the integer type pointer. This is the pointer, sorry, this is a pointer, so I can write a cast type int, and this is the pointer, so it define like this one, this define like this one, and this define like this one, and close the bracket, and malloc, and what is the size of byte size. So for using that, you can use the size of operator. So we can write a size of operator, inside size of, we are going to put the this is this data type. So what is that size? The integer, so I can put this one and like this one. So it will be indicating that size of operator like this one, and this is the data, that means typecast. Is it clear how can initialize the dynamic memory allocation? Is it clear how to initialize the dynamic memory allocation? Okay, because we are going to use all the things. Now see, actually what we have to do here in stack programming, we are going to use a structure. Is going to use an array, and we are going to use a pointer. So that's why I'm telling you from the starting, before using data structure program, you should clear about the structure, you are clear about the pointer, we are clear about the array. Because stack programming contain all three these things, similarly the quick sort, sorry, queue, and similarly the binary search tree, all the things we are going to do. Now see, first, we have to create a structure that can hold the structure of the stack. So I am going to write a code for the stack where we can perform the push and pop step by step. So you can take any reference from the site and videos. So now, so first I'm going to create a structure. So I'm writing a struct and putting the name structure, putting the name is a stack. Okay, so this is the structure we are going to create, a struct and stack. And here I am going to put int pop. What type of operation I am going to perform the stack? Int pop. Then it can store the pointer array because it's required to store the address of the things. Sorry, not a top pop. This will be top because it's required for the top. And we are going to define unsigned capacity. So what capacity I'm talking about? The structure capacity. Okay, the structure capacity, and close this one, and this is the structure. This is the syntax for writing the structure. Okay, so now top. Now see, this is the array. So this array will be look like this one. Okay, now 0, 1, 2, 3. So what is the capacity? The array size here, this is the 4. So the capacity becomes 4. So pointer, this is the top. This will be the top element. Okay, last index of the array is called the top. So I am designing top, and this is whole as an array. Is it clear regarding how to create a struct stack? Please reply in the chat. Is it clear or not? Okay, so this is the process how to we can initialize the stack. Struct stack int top int array pointer type unsigned capacity. Because your capacity, that means the size of array is not defined, so we can use the unsigned integer. So unlimited you can use the, okay. After that, I am going to decide the capacity of that means the memory allocation that can be defined by the malloc functions in the runtime. Okay, so it can be runtime. So I am going to write. I am going to create a one functions that can store the capacity of all the things. So I am going to write. What is the name of this one? So I am using struct stack. And this is the pointer I am creating, and here I am creating create stack. What is I am talking about here? Unsigned capacity. So unsigned capacity can be defined as a malloc memory allocation. So I am creating a struct that it can hold the address. So I can put the pointer that can pass the address. It can hold the pointer. So a struct, that is a structure, it can assign to the here go. What is the name of stack? So I can define a stack, and we can create a pointer a structure type like this. So inside that I'm going to write struct, that means the pointer type data. So I'm writing struct this one pointer, and the pointer name having defined a stack is equal to, then I'm going to write a typecast struct stack star. This is the typecast. Okay, and here I'm defining malloc, and here I'm defining size of, what is the size of struct stack. So I'm writing struct stack, struct stack, and close this bracket and this one. So here I can initialize the capacity of a dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so then after that I'm using stack 10 to capacity is equal to capacity. Okay, now here I can define stack on the top. It defined as a top is equal to -1. That -1 indicate that top is not a full, all the things. And here I'm defining stack what I'm going to write stack array, so that is required for is equal to an array size integer type, then malloc size of, and here I'm going to pass. So what is the size of, I'm talking about the capacity of integer. So here, so it can be stored in the where? capacity, in the stack capacity. So I'm writing here stack capacity. Inside that I am going to write, okay, size of integer and close that one, okay, and return stack. Okay, so basically why I'm writing this one, to function to create the stack capacity. So it can create the stack capacity at a runtime, at a runtime. Okay, so that purpose of creating the stack capacity. So this is the form we have to write all the things. So now I'm going to check is the stack is full or empty, how to push and pop operation we have to perform. So this one I'm going to write integer type is full. So here struct stack stack and pointer it hold as a stack. And here we have to write, suppose this is the full, then return, okay, what we have to return? Stack on the top is equal to stack capacity minus 1. Okay, suppose is it full, so we have to minus that one, that means we have to full, we have to check that one. So suppose this is the 4 elements, so it will be 0 1 2, so 3 elements, so n minus 1, so capacity is 4, the n minus 1, that means 3. Okay, so that purpose I am writing. Similarly, we have to check this stack is empty or not, so we have to put as a equal to minus. Same int is empty. Same process I am going to use struct stack. Okay. Now this one, what happened? It can return stack on the top. All the top we have to check minus 1. Okay. More than that one, so it can become minus 1. So it can return. So you can write equal to. So this is empty. Now we have to perform the push and pop operation. Then we have to pick operation, where we have to find out all the things. And all the time we have to check this function is full, is empty or not. So that's why I'm telling you, data structures is very difficult. If your pointer functions and a structure concept is clear, then you will be able to understand. Okay. So I'm going to write a push function. So this one, void push. Inside that, what we have to perform? Struct stack pointer stack and int item. So what is the item meaning? Here whatever the element of that one, we have to put the item. Okay, then we have to check if it is full stack. Before we have to push, we have to check full stack, then it's go again and it will be check this condition, top capacity minus 1. Okay, is it full? So it's not full, then it cannot be written anything. Okay, so it return integer of minimum element, minimum value. Then it also return, suppose this false, then it go for the stack and array, where the array, and here we have to write stack pointing to the top. Here I'm going to write plus plus. We have to push inside that. Pointing to the top is equal to item. Okay, so we have to increase that value, we have to put inside the item. Okay, and then after that, suppose you want to print, then printf statement push item, whatever you are writing, you can push the item and close this bracket. So now see, it look like this one. 0, 1, 2, n minus 1, so he can put here. Okay, so he can put here. Then suppose this space is fill, so you can put here, then here plus plus. Suppose we have to pop that one, then here you have to minus minus. We have to perform minus minus. Same process for the pop, we have to perform minus minus. So what we have to write, same thing, int pop. Now see, here we can use the return type of void because this push operation cannot return anything. It can be stored. Here it can store the integer type, so I can write int. Okay. So int same struct stack pointer stack comma. So we have to pop, we have to not push the int item, so I can put like that one. So here I'm going to write again, if this will be empty, is empty a stack? It will be checked, is it is empty a stack? Then it return minimum element, whatever the value of int min. Okay, then otherwise it can return stack array, and inside array what we have to do stack top minus minus. We have to decrease one element and close this bracket. Then we have to write the function to return the top of the stack without removing. So we have to write a peak element. So again it can be a display. So I am going to write int pick function, where again I am going to pass struct stack pointer stack. Okay, so here all the time I am passing a struct stack, that means the structure of a stack. What stack can contain, so all the time you have to pass to the pointer. Okay, that is the address. So here again we are writing if is empty, same process we have to follow, stack. Okay, then return minimum, same process we have to follow, return it minimum. Then again we have to write a return what, stack array, but this time only we have to return stack top element, that much, not more than. Okay, so this is the code, and after that we have to pass this one element. So inside main we have to create a struct stack pointer. Here I am creating a stack is equal to create a stack, passing create a stack, that is first, and the capacity of a stack I am passing suppose 10, and close this one. Okay, then here we have to pass the push operation, and push operation with stack. So this will be the stack name and element like this one. Then we have to push stack 20 like this one. Suppose you have to pop, so where you have to pop from stack, it will be the 30 like this one. And suppose you want to print all the things of the pop of the element, so you want to print like this one. Printf %d pop element is equal to pop of whatever you are passing the stack. Okay, now close and then return 0 and this. Okay, is it clear? So now see, from the starting I told you we have to now see. So here what we have to do, similar fashion, You have to create a function of pop, you have to create a function of pick, you have to create a push and empty and is func. So what happened? So now see, one example, see. Now, when we can enter the elements, all the time it will be checked. Is top minus 1 is given or not? So if it's true, then it can push the element. If top minus minus, suppose we have to pop, so we have to, suppose my element is here, 8. So pop, so automatically decrease this one, then automatically decrease this one and this one. So that purpose we are writing pop minus 1. And pick element, we have to choose one, this one. And for this one defined as a array element. Okay, this one is defined as a array element. Okay, array element. Is it clear? Harsh, R Vivek, Harshit? So don't write blindly. Is it clear? But if you know, analyze the things, go through it, the code, and understand. If is any doubt, then ask me. Okay. And same code, if you are doing with the if else or switch case statement, is it possible? Okay. So we can create a switch statement where we can pass the one to the character type like a push pop, then we have performed the operation also. Same thing. Okay. Now, important is that what they interested to ask in the interview, they were interested to ask in the interview. Now see, how can identify your stack is full? So this line is very important. So you have to mention if a stack capacity, we have to check how a stack is full. Stack capacity is -1. Then they will ask how can understand your stack is empty. The stack top equal to -1, we can slice that. That means empty. These things are very important. Okay, so these things are good. They were going to ask. Okay, these are the very important point. VVI in interview anywhere. Facebook, Wipro, Infosys. Okay, so go through the code and try to write this code. So after this, next week we are going to study about how to perform infix and postfix. Infix and postfix on stack. In the next week we are going to study. Scroll down. Okay. Is it okay? Okay. So I can put here like that. So always, yeah, correct. -1. Yeah, Harshit.